Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Back to the running game with Swift. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on their first possession. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Murray going to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. To throw is Goff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derrick Barnes in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Shotgun now for Murray. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Conner running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Connor going to get it again on second down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A give running right is Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Goff. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Connor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the handoff, this is Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Moore on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Counter, it's Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Murray. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Murray now to throw. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 10, Goff, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Draw play, Edmonds, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And he It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point good by Prater, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Goff. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. On second down now, Benjamin. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try it now with Swift and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they take a knee. So It's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one.